So the brand new season for Vanguard just started, and it's definitely really interesting here because obviously I have no idea what's going to happen at this point. I think it's a completely different story from the original now, so I was expecting it to be maybe the what was it, the Legion arc, but of course instead they're actually still focusing on Miyagi Academy and the high school life of Aichi. So it's going to be really odd to see that without Korin, and the fact that now Miyagi Cardfight Club has only 4 members. Actually, they're not even a club anymore. The first episode is literally called Disband, where the student council actually has decided to put them aside and give the room to pretty much the occult group or something like that. Basically, an old familiar face from the original series. So it's definitely going to be very interesting to see how the story pans out here. But of course, I am going to hope that it's going to be something similar to the Link Joker arc still, with the original one, only done differently because it is still focusing on Miyagi Academy, specifically Vanguard Caution, which is the tournament that they're about to participate between different schools and everything in their clubs. So it's going to be odd to see actually what type of villain we might actually get for this. Is actually going to be focusing on Link Joker, you know, further on, or you know, now that Link Joker is actually part of it, what's actually going to happen. So very curious to know what actually will occur, but you know, I've already stated that enough times already, so yeah, tell me what you guys actually thought about this. Overall, I found this to be a great way to actually start off the season, great way to transition into this potential new arc that will, I don't know, I'm hoping it will be interesting. Obviously this is based on the manga, so you know, I haven't seen ahead, but yeah, it's definitely very cool to see that by the end of the episode Misaki also figured out a loophole kind of where their form has already been approved, of course, despite the fact that they only have 4 names on the list. So it's definitely a really great way of actually going with things here. But the interesting thing is that we also see really small and subtle things actually happen throughout the episode as well. One thing I'd like to point out is specifically Kai is actually losing right now, so it seems that he hasn't fully got himself back into Vanguard yet. Yeah, we know that characters like Kyo and potentially even Tetsu, who were erased or deleted from Vanguard, they did actually manage to come back, but as you can see, Kai is actually still dealing with the certain effects here, so it's going to be really cool to see that maybe Kai might even visit or try to confront Ibuki to try and perhaps find a way to get his, I don't know, to get his game back really for the his connections with the units. Otherwise, right now it is definitely really good starting off things like that. Really small conflicts, nothing really major yet, just the student body pretty much being the, or the student council pretty much being the main, I don't know, introductory units or introductory villains for the particular season. Very much so looking forward to what's actually going to happen, but that's pretty much all I have to say about this. I think a lot of more action will happen in the later episodes, but for now, it's pretty expected that not too much actually happens in this. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you next time.